Hello everyone, myself I'm Sunny and welcome to HashCodeTech once again. So in this series we are going to learn and master four fundamental blocks of core Java which will fall under a concept called OOPS concept. So we are going to learn this by developing a simple project called animal project, and let's get started. It's all about an animal and a dog. So the relationship between animal and a dog is an animal. In order to maintain this relationship, we have a keyword called extends in Java. So when I write a code like dog extends animal, you need to read it like dog is a animal. So when we do this, our dog class becomes a child class and animal class becomes a parent class. That is, a child class always extends a parent class. So that means our dog is behaving like a dog. At the same time, it can behave like an animal. So this relationship is called inheritance in Java. This is one of the fundamental blocks in Java. And let's put everything into code in order to understand it in a better way. I had created a project called HashCodeTech, and let me create a class called animal inside a package com.inheritance. So the class name here is animal, and using this class I can make any animal to exhibit some behaviors. Let us imagine we can make an animal to eat, and it can even make a sound as well. So to do this we need a method called eat method, and let me print a statement here. My animal can eat anything, and I don't want to collect any output from this method, so let me use void. Similarly, my animal can make a sound, so we need a make sound method here. So by this you can even understand that in order to make an action or a behavior we need some methods in class. So let us say here my animal can say hello in English, right? And I don't want to collect an output from the make sound method, so let me use void here as well. That's it. So let me create a class called dog class, and let us think what method suits here. Actually, let us imagine my dog can love a cat. So we need a loves cat method. So let us say, and you already know why a dog loves a cat. Dog loves a cat, right? I don't even want to collect a output from here, so let me use void here as well. Finally, we are having two classes. One is animal class and the other one is dog class. By using animal class, I can make any animal to eat anything, and it can even make a sound. And by using dog class, I can make a dog to love a cat. Now let's create an object for an animal and a dog. To do that, I am creating a class called test class. So let us create a class, and this test class contains a main method. So where JVM starts executing. Now to create an object for a class, we will write animal. The reference variable is animal, and using a new keyword, and we'll be using a constructor here. So similarly, there is a mistake here. There is animal. Similarly, in order to create an object for a dog, we use a dog class. So our dog and animal objects were ready. Now, so what happened at line number 7? So at line number 7, if you break down this code, from left hand side, you can clearly say I had created a reference variable in stack memory of type animal class, and from right hand side you can clearly say by using new keyword I had created an object for animal class in heap memory, and this reference variable is pointing to this object. Similarly, at line number 8, this reference variable is pointing to this object in heap memory. Now using animal, so let us before even diving into the inheritance concept, let us again write the things what we have here. So in animal class, I am having a eat method. Similarly, I'm also having a make sound method, right? So similarly, in dog class, we are having a loves cat method, right? That's it. So using these methods, let's do some actions. By observing line number 10, we can clearly say I am creating an object called animal. So animal object with animal reference, right? So animal reference, that's it. Using this animal reference variable, that is animal, what I can do, I can make an animal to eat anything, and I can even make my animal to make a sound, that is make sound in English. So let us see what else I can do with animal reference variable. So here, if you observe here, you can actually make an animal to eat anything from the class called animal, and here it can even make a sound, and still you can do something with animals. So the methods which you are seeing here are, for example, equals method, get class method. These are all the methods which are coming from a class called object class. We will see about the object class later. Similarly, by observing line number 11, let us copy this, right? So control C and control V. So by observing line number 11, I am creating a dog object with a dog reference. So I can do something with my dog reference, that is I can make a dog to love a cat, but I cannot make my dog to eat, and I cannot make my dog to make a sound, because there is no relationship between a dog and an animal here. So let us run the code. Yes, so my animal, if you let me expand this, my animal can eat anything, and my animal can speak in English, and my dog will only love a cat. It is not eating and speaking anything. In order to make my dog to eat something or to make a sound, I need to establish a relationship between a dog and an animal. So to do that, we use a keyword called extends. So you need to read the statement like dog is an animal. Now when I do this, my dog behaves like a dog. That means it loves a cat. At the same time, it behaves like an animal. That is, it can eat and it can even make a sound. So let us do this by using the reference variable called dog. So using dog, I can access now the eat method from animal class. So my dog can eat anything, and even it can even make a sound by using the method called make sound method from the animal class. How we made a dog to eat and make a sound? So we used a concept called inheritance. Right? So this is all about inheritance. Let's run it once again. Yeah. So that means using inheritance, I can use a child class reference variable to access the methods and variables from a parent class. So in the next lecture, let's see how we apply polymorphism to this animal project.